I've never actually tried Pizza Hut.
It's pizza.
No?
I mean,
Growing up, that was like the pizza, like the takeout pizza of choice in my family. Like we would always get Pizza Hut carry out because my mom really likes the deep dish situation that they got going on.
Do they do a deep dish?
They do, and it's actually pretty fucking good.
Really?
I've come to the conclusion that deep dish pizza is not a pizza. It's just a casserole with pizza toppings.
yeah.
Well, no. What? Thick bread does not make a casserole.
I think that you're eating bad deep dish pizza.
It's like extra dough and extra cheese.
No.
Yeah.
The dough shouldn't be
That's
much
a
thicker.
thick pizza, but it's not a deep dish pizza.
I mean, it's called deep dish because it's cooked in a deep dish.
No, the crust is the deep dish, and then you got all that toppings swimming around in like a puddle of cheese.
Yeah, Trevor and I lived in Chicago.
Oh. Well, then Pizza Hut does not make a deep dish pizza.
Yeah.
They make a thick crusted pizza, sounds like, but not a deep dish
Which
pizza.
can be really good.
Oh, sure. I'm all for a thick crusted pizza.
It's really good.
So, okay, I got a story here. So I mentioned last week, 2 weeks ago, that I read 18 books in a year as part of a New Year's resolution. At one point, a friend of mine made a chart that, like, there was 3 of us, each of our names, 18 spots to fill in what book you read, and then a little bag of stickers. So when you finish reading a book, you could put a sticker next to the name of the book to mark it off.
So you're in
third
elementary
grade.
school.
Yeah,
Essentially.
you got just a bunch of gold stars.
I got an A. I read all 18 books. I don't hear this as insults.
No.
Thank you.
It's not an insult. It's the chart that we're commenting on.
At the end of that year, we were like coming up on New Year's, and we were like, what are we going to do next year? We're like, we need another chart to put things on. And across the street from us was a Jets Pizza. I'm not sure if you would be familiar with Jets. I think it's Midwestern pizza chain. It's not bad. I ate a lot of it, as this story will go on to tell. All of us at this apartment ate a lot of Jets. Like, it was literally across the street. It was $2 for a slice. The slices were like square and thick and had like pepperoni, cheese, or sausage. Always ready for you. It took 2 minutes to come out a hot slice of decent pizza.
I would say it's the Midwest equivalent of like Little Caesars.
Oh, Little Caesars.
You know, you there's not a whole lot of options, but there's always stuff made that you can just walk in and be like, give me one slice of above mediocre pizza, please. Right. They're like, all right, that'll be $2.
So we went there all the time because it was so great and so cheap, and none of us were going to cook. This was before I owned any form of cookware. I didn't own a pan. Like, we used paper plates because we didn't have any plates. This is the type of humans we were. And we decided that on our fridge, we would make a chart to keep track of how many slices of Jets pizza we were going to have that year. So, flash cut 2 weeks into January, when all of us are above 20 slices. Okay, maybe it was like 3 or 4 weeks. It was not into February, and we all were embarrassed. Like, it got to the point where
That's terrifying.
I literally got home from work one day, and I was like, wait, where's Eric? He would always beat me home. Why is he not here? And I walked around, I opened up the back door to like the stairwell that led down to the trash, and he's sitting there with a slice of Jets half in his mouth. And I'm like, you weren't going to mark that down. He's like, no.
Secret pizza.
Oh,
yeah.
Man.
That is... Trevor, the more I hear about your eating habits, the more I'm just surprised that you're still alive. Like,
yeah, I don't know.
And like a proper like part of human society.
So when we lived together in Chicago, it was me, Trevor, and my girlfriend Allison, and we were like, okay, it's the 3 of us. We're gonna just like cook dinner every single week or every single night, and we're all gonna eat it together because we've got pretty much like nothing else to do. And we lived around the corner from a grocery store, so it was great. It was amazing. And after like the third week, we were like, Trevor hasn't cooked anything yet, nor has he done any of the grocery shopping. So we were like, okay, Trevor, once a week you have to cook a meal, and you have to tell us what to buy for that meal, even if you're not the one who goes to the grocery store. And Trevor was like, oh man, I got to learn things to cook then.
Yeah.
So Trevor knew how to make burgers, and I taught him how to make chili. And he would alternate those. So twice a month we had burgers and chili as Trevor's one meal a week that he had to cook.
After Tom and Allison moved, I went straight back to pizza rolls. I would buy the biggest thing of pizza rolls I could find. I would eat probably about 30 of them for dinner almost every night.
That is insane.
Or a big mixing bowl full of spaghetti.
Yeah.
I mean, I love spaghetti. That like spaghetti and meatballs is like my go-to. Like I'm lazy and don't feel like making food tonight meal.
Definitely,
it's solid.
Yeah, and it's comforting.
Yeah. Anyway, so this is the Trevor Cooks podcast, teaching you all the ways to somehow survive
without cooking.
And when that segment is over, this is the Never Games.
This is the Never Games.
Welcome, everybody.
My name is Trevor. I am the CEO of Stickerbox Studio, and I am now kind of concerned that Tom's going to steal my title of Direct So Disaster Champion because he's only like 1 point behind me.
My name is Connor Provost, and I haven't said this in a little while. Hello, my babies. Don't think that I've forgotten about you. I miss you and love you all. They just make me feel bad every time I talk to you.
I can't wait for them to be a guest on the podcast.
Yeah. My babies?
Yeah.
Future friend of the show, Connor's babies.
They're all here. I mean, they're all around us at all times.
What?
My babies are like the Force.
Now it's getting really creepy.
All right, well, my name's Noel McGinnis, and Tom doesn't want to go, and I'm captain of the blue team.
I froze, sorry.
Oh, okay.
My name is Tom O'Brien, and I think this is the first time I've gone last.
How's it feel? Feels good, doesn't it?
Yeah. It's open-ended.
It is.
I could just keep talking and not have to worry about who's next in line.
Yeah, you can actually create a potentially better intro than the previous intro that Trevor makes up.
Okay, here I got another food-based intro that we're gonna go into.
Oh god.
So okay.
All right.
I was eating cereal for breakfast the other day.
Jesus Christ.
And
that's a normal thing, Noel.
No, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's what people do.
So anyway, I was talking to my girlfriend, and apparently, see, I just thought this was just a thing that everybody did. Do you make like a cliff with your cereal as you're eating it that you like break down and get into the milk at the bottom of the bowl?
Like you sort of like whittle it away.
Yeah. As you're eating it, so that you have some that that's like a little soggy because it's in milk, but then other that's crunchy. So each bite is like crunchy but milky.
I do not do that, and reason being is that first order of business when my bowl of cereal is made is I have to push every little piece of cereal into the milk so that everything
that guy.
Everything is wettened.
Because if you don't do that, it shreds your mouth.
No,
like you just need like the 5% milk saturation, and it's good to go.
I don't know how slowly you're eating your bowls of cereal, Trevor, but like these
so
things
fast,
don't degrade.
They're just huge
and I mean,
bowls of cereal.
if you're still eating it from like that big ass pasta fucking bowl that you're eating,
right? I mean, I guess that's fair.
Spaghetti hot dogs.
A regular human-sized bowl of cereal doesn't moisten like that quickly. Like
yes, if you fill it like a third to a halfway up with milk, the stuff that's in the bottom gets super soggy. So you just you brush down the dry stuff into the milk, let it sit for a second, then you scoop it out and eat it. You
Trevor,
get to choose with each bite exactly how crunchy you want it to be.
Trevor, now I'm wondering, in what order do you make your bowl of cereal?
Cereal first, then spoon, then banana, then milk.
Okay, we're not talking about fancy adjuncts.
I was starting to get concerned that you were one of those crazy people that does milk first.
Milk first?
Yeah.
Oh, God, no.
Right, the way that you said you fill it halfway up,
right,
that's what milk, and I was like, wait, and then
I've heard people do like two separate I guess, cups in this instance of milk and cereal, and you take out a little spoonful of milk and you drop on a couple things.
Sprinkle it individually with each one.
Yeah, because every bite is the first bite of your bowl of cereal.
That person knows where bodies are buried.
See,
that person is a sociopath.
The sane way to do that is to build the cereal cliff and break it down as you want to take bites. Every bite is like the first bite.
That's not great for the cereal environment, and that's just one step away from cereal fracking. And you do not want that to come back to cereal bite you in your cereal ass.
Yeah, no, the two separate cups, it reminds me of a guy I knew in college who, the way he drank Lipton iced tea was to grab a handful of Lipton iced tea powder, put it in his mouth, and then drink water.
Once again, he knows where bodies are buried.
No.
Also, like the Lipton iced tea,
he will kill again.
The Lipton iced tea mix is like 95% sugar. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's V concentrated.
Yeah.
See, I could see if you're putting the water in first and then the mix, because you don't want to get that mix straight onto your tongue.
How do you put water in and then do you just like gargle it in?
Yeah.
As you're
Disgusting.
Oh my god, we gotta get to the meat and potatoes of this podcast.
Oh, a game sounds like fun.
Yeah.
So I have first game, and my game is guess if Trevor's eaten it. No.
Answer:
a human shoe. I don't know why I specified human.
I mean,
what kind of shoe?
I mean, it could be a horse.
Yeah. Okay, so since this is my last game of the season, I thought I would go with a classic and play a game where I came up with the name first.
Uh-oh.
So I'm going to start by giving you the name of the game. It is Music is Easy, Paris Hilton is a musician. So I don't know if you know this, but Paris Hilton released an album in 2006.
Yeah.
Titled Paris.
I recall.
Paris, live in Paris.
It peaked at number 6 on the Billboard 200. It sold 77,000 copies in its first week and has sold over 600,000 copies worldwide.
That doesn't seem like a lot.
That is peak like Paris and Nicole time. So like that's when she was a thing.
The point of the game is, I think all of you can write better lyrics than Paris Hilton. So what I'm going to do is I am going to give you 3 lines of the song. You're going to have to come up with the 4th line. If you come up with a line that is better than Paris Hilton, by my judgment, then I will give you a point. If it's not better than Paris Hilton, you don't get a point. If it's the exact same line as Paris Hilton, you lose a point.
What?
Okay.
Easy enough?
So it's better to be not Paris than to be Paris.
Yes.
I am in a band that has recently released an album, and I don't want this to be the way that people find out that I am not the songwriter.
See, I wasn't sure if you having music writing experience was going to help you.
I'm more of the music writer than the lyricist.
Lyricist.
I know how to rhyme.
That's all you need. These are all going to be A-B rhyme schemes.
Okay.
All right.
Shocker.
So
the most complicated of Paris Hilton's rhyme schemes.
I'm just glad that it's not just like A.
That would actually be difficult.
That'd just be annoying.
Yeah. I don't know. I read a lot of Insane Clown Posse lyrics for that one other game.
True, you did.
Paris Hilton is better than that. I'll let you know that much.
Okay.
Let's jump right in. First song is called Stars Are Blind. It is the hit single off of Paris Hilton's 2006 album Paris.
Do you think you could call it a hit single?
Of course.
The first 3 lines are, even though the gods are crazy, even though the stars are blind, if you show me real love, baby, blank. So each of you is going to have to come up with a 4th line, and I'm going to judge whether it's better than Paris Hilton.
I'm going to go with, you won't be able to keep me off your mind.
Okay. Noel, what are you?
Noel, what you doing with that
there?
phone?
Sorry, no, I'm still technically working my other job, so I'm just trying to clock out. Even though the gods are crazy, even though the stars are blind.
Is that Gandalf coming back?
Yeah. Gandalf the Funky.
I'm gonna say, and I hate it because I hate everything about this. Happiness is all you'll find.
Happiness is all you'll find.
I'm going a little Beatlesy on that because like early Beatles lyrics.
Oh
God,
yeah,
they're a great band, but some of those lyrics are not great.
Yeah. Tom, what was yours?
You won't be able to keep me off your mind.
Okay.
Oh man, you said mind? Okay, I won't do mind.
I mean, you can use the same rhyming word, just like
No, you can't.
okay.
Connor, what did you say?
Happiness is all you'll find.
Even though the gods are crazy, even though the stars are blind, if you show me real love, baby, blank.
Then I will show you that I can be kind. I really hope that's wrong. That's so fucking dumb.
So, none of you hit Paris Hilton's lyrics. Not surprising, because this line is terrible. I'm going to give each of you a point for beating her. Actual lyrics are, even though the gods are crazy, even though the stars are blind, if you show me real love, baby, I'll show you mine.
Oh.
What?
Oh. That's not ABAB rhyme scheme.
That doesn't even fit. That's not enough syllables.
Yeah.
I was really concerned that it was going to be, even though the gods are crazy, even though the stars are blind, if you show me real love, baby, even though the stars are blind.
Could have been.
Maybe. I'm not going to give away any of the others.
Oh, God.
All right.
So we'll move on to number 2, which is actually the very next lyric in this same song.
Oh, my God.
So good, you have to mention it twice.
Yeah. So, even though the gods are crazy, even though the stars are blind, if you show me real love, baby, I'll show you mine. I can make it nice and naughty, be the devil and angel too, got a heart and soul and body, blank.
I can't even fart and pee and poo. Just to prove that she can do all the things you need to do with a body.
I'll go with, if you don't, my dad will sue.
Oh, God.
I'm going to just say, all of this I'll give to you.
Oh, Connor's in it to win it.
All right, Connor goes with, all of this I'll give to you. Tom, are you going with the Sue line, or?
Sure.
Yeah.
And Noel?
Yeah, baby. Poo all the way.
I'm only going to give a point to Connor on that one.
I'm sorry. I thought this was supposed to be funny.
You can be funny.
Oh, it was, but it wasn't points earning.
Yeah.
I want to win, man.
I laid out the rules.
Oh, God.
So the actual line, it goes, I can make it nice and naughty, be the devil and angel too, got a heart and soul and body. Let's see what this love can do.
What?
That's less
This
funny.
annoys me even more because in the last stanza, the last line doesn't fit the syllables, and then this one does, though. Like, what is happening? Oh, I hate her. Oh, I hate her so much. Right,
Okay,
let's
now
be real.
not-
She didn't actually write this song.
Yeah,
Not to
I doubt it.
sound insensitive or anything like that, but is she still alive?
Yes,
Yeah,
there is
she is
actually
Okay.
a
A
documentary.
just came out. Yeah. Where
Documentary.
what's revealed,
stereo.
the big reveal in the documentary is that like what you think of Paris Hilton has been a character she's playing this entire time.
Yeah.
Like that's not her.
Yeah,
That's a fake thing.
I feel like that's what I would say if I was Paris Hilton.
Apparently, it's pretty common because I mean, it's happening to Britney Spears too. Although her story is a lot more tragic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a lot worse.
Anyway.
Anyway, sorry.
Song number 3, or round number 3. This is a lyric from the song.
Still song number 1.
No, moving on to a different song now. This is
Song number 3 by Blur.
This is
Fuck
song number
you.
3 by Blur.
Yeah.
Not many people know this. It was written by Paris Hilton. Turn It Up is the name of the song. The lines are, can you make me hot? Make me touch the ceiling. Can you read my mind? Blank.
Do you know what I'm feeling?
Baby, I hope you're dealing. No.
Can you make me hot? Make me touch the ceiling.
Can you read my mind?
Do you know what I'm feeling?
Yeah, that seems pretty good.
I'm going to say experience my feelings. Or no, I'm going to amend that to experience the feeling.
All right.
Get that S out of there.
Noel, what do you got?
I don't know. I got a weird feeling about this one. I think she says ceiling twice. So,
she probably
can
does.
you make me hot? Can't make me touch the ceiling. Can you read my mind?
Remember, you don't want to get the line.
Yeah, you don't want to get her line.
Yeah, I know. Can you make me hot? Make me touch the ceiling. Can you read my mind? But really, can you make me touch the ceiling? I don't know.
Can you give me a piggyback?
Yeah.
Chicken fight.
Oh,
Okay,
I got it.
no,
I thought of a
I'm
better
gonna
one.
go realistic. Can you make me hot? Make me touch the ceiling. Can you read my mind? What a wonderful feeling.
What a wonderful feeling. So all three of you are going with the word feeling.
Well, I thought of a
Sure.
better one, and I don't know if I can change it at this point, but
Do you want to change it? I haven't given the scores yet.
okay, I'm gonna change it to "Boy, you got me reeling."
Boy, you got me reeling.
Boy.
Boy. Okay. And Noel, what was yours again?
I don't know. What a wonderful feeling.
What a
Something
wonderful
Christmassy.
feeling. Something Christmassy.
Yeah.
Yeah, something
Silver
Christmassy is in
bells.
parentheses.
Silver bells, can you make me hot?
So the actual lines are, can you make me hot? Make me touch the ceiling. Can you read my mind? Can you give me that feeling?
Connor, I feel like you were closer with your first one.
You don't want to be
Well,
close,
sure,
though,
but
Noel.
It's not close.
You don't want to be.
I know, but fuck. Just saying it.
So Connor actually saved himself a point there by not going with the same one. I'm going to say Tom loses a point
Yay.
because do you know what I'm feeling and can you give me that feeling are essentially the same.
I mean, they
It-
both end in feeling.
They end in feeling. Do you know what I'm feeling?
But mine was more of just a general observation.
Yeah, you're going to get no points because that's a bad one. Tom, I'll give you a moment to barter if you want to get
Such a
knocked down to
dumb
no
game.
points.
Dumb, stupid game.
Well, I mean, I think that the general consensus of it is the difference between enforcing feelings on someone else versus them being empathetic. So, but hey, it's your game.
I think it's talking about the same thing, but in a different way.
That's
I don't think it's too close to lose a point.
okay. We'll
Yeah,
go with
I
no
mean, I
points for
wouldn't,
Tom on that
but-
one then.
That's fine.
And Connor, I forget what your lyric was.
Boy, you got me reeling.
Boy, you got me
Boy.
reeling. I'll give you a point for that one. I think that is better than can you give me that feeling?
Hercules.
So what's that make? That makes it 3 points for Connor now?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't even
And-
know how you play this game.
I think Noel has
1 point each for me and Noel.
one. Okay. So,
Thank God.
round number 4.
I'd have to quit my band if I lost this game.
That's the rules. Round number 4. The song is Jealousy. And the lyrics are, I was always happy when I was watching you become a star, but you were only happy blank.
When you were wearing diamonds and driving nice cars. I'm locking it in.
Locking it in for Noel.
Or, no. Damn. Can I change?
Yeah. What do you want to go with?
But you were only happy when you were watching me from afar.
Ah, you bitch.
I feel like that's too close, though. I'm nervous.
I'm gonna go with when you were leaving scars.
Oh
Go
man,
with,
that's a good one.
Oh, no, that's too good.
I was always happy when I was watching you become a star, but you were only happy.
I was gonna go with when the two of us are far, but it's too close to what Noel said. So
you could always do. But you were only happy when you were performing the Gam Jabbar.
Dune reference.
I'm gonna say,
which is like the weirdest time to be happy was during that horrific mental and physical trial.
I'm gonna say when I was left out in the dark.
Ooh, that's just that rhymes just not enough where I'm worried it's going to be correct.
So, actual lyrics are, I was always happy when I was watching you become a star, but you were only happy when the world was opening up my scars.
Oh. See, once again, she does not understand syllables.
So I'm having a tough time on Tom's one here because honestly, when you were leaving scars is a much better line.
It's a much better line.
But it's like the same
I think
sentiment
he gets
a little bit.
I mean, it's your choice, it's your game, but I think he gets a point because the whole goal is to be better than her.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, Tom, you get a point.
I love that it was balancing between get a point or lose a point. Like, no points wasn't on the table.
It wasn't an option.
Well done, Tom. Connor, I got to give one to you again. Also, when I was left out in the dark, it's a solid line.
Yes.
And Noel, you'll get one as well. Watching me from afar.
Right.
Again, music is easy. Song number 5.
Music is easy. You got me fucked up. Sorry.
Last song. Connor has a point in every round so far. Just want to draw everyone's attention to that.
I would do something to sabotage him if I could, but that's not how this game
I have
works.
gotten you a point twice now.
I know. I would not sabotage you if I had the chance, Connor. Not in this game.
Just the one where you don't have a choice is the one where you wouldn't.
My retribution for putting you in a box.
Yeah.
Apparently twice.
All right, last round. The song is Turn You On by Paris Hilton. The lyrics are, all the boys are looking up at me as I dance on the tabletop. Tonight I'll be their liquid dreams. Blank.
Do you guys remember that episode of Bob's Burgers where Mr. Fishoder's brother was like dating this aspiring singer, but she only had like a quarter of a song or a quarter of a verse, and all it was I don't know about everyone else, but I like to be fancy. Come on, guys, and let's make it dancy. That's all I was thinking about.
Well, fancy and dancy is a legitimate rhyme in a Kesha song.
Yeah, but it was still just funny.
Do you want to type this one out? Because I already forgot what it was.
Yeah, the lyrics are, all the boys are looking up at me as I dance on the tabletop. Tonight I'll be their liquid dreams. Blank.
I'm going to go with that champagne is going to pop.
That champagne is gonna pop. All the boys are looking up at me as I dance on the tabletop. Tonight I'll be their liquid dreams. Blank. I haven't actually listened to any of these songs, so I don't know what to do other than just read these to you.
I'm worried this is going to be like insanely suggestive.
I'm sure it is.
Yeah.
It says liquid dreams.
Yeah, was it not suggestive? Tonight I'll be their liquid dreams.
Mean, like, no, they're just doubling down line by line.
More suggestive. Noel, I will give you a point if you can come up with something more suggestive than tonight I'll be their liquid dreams.
Boy, howdy. All right.
Separate from the actual game.
I'll make all their hearts stop.
Ooh. Wait, is this the last one?
It
Not
is.
super happy about it.
Okay, well, it doesn't matter anyway. I hope your parents have a mop. There you go.
I love the idea that this is all going down at their parents' place.
I mean, I'm just assuming.
Oh my god.
It's like,
can you imagine that?
It's like a 20-year-old.
Mom, where's the mop?
20-year-old home from college.
Oh my
Just
god.
like, oh,
Yeah, that's
John.
basically the target demographic I was going after with that.
That's
All
wow.
right.
Wow.
Locking it in.
Locked in for Noel. I hope your parents have a mop.
You gotta give him a point for that.
Yeah,
That's
no,
so
you get
funny.
a point. You get a point for that.
Bravo.
The actual lyric. All the boys are looking up at me as I dance on the tabletop. Tonight I'll be their liquid dreams. They want a piece of what I got.
No, again, Paris, you got to make it rhyme. It's not that
Paris.
I gotta say, I'll make all their hearts stop is a better line. I think I gotta give it to Connor.
Yay.
Tom would also get a point. That champagne is gonna pop is probably the best line given. I'm not going to count
of the
Knowles.
four of them.
I would have to disagree.
I am.
Hey, John,
Yeah.
can you please tell Paris to get off of our dining room table?
How did she get in here?
Oh god.
I'm dancing.
Ugh.
So that has been Music is Easy, Paris Hilton is a musician.
Oh, that was a good game.
I'm
That was funny.
so glad to
Thank
know
you.
that I'm a better songwriter than Paris.
Does that mean Connor gets a bonus point?
I do believe
That's a sweep, yeah.
that's a
Yeah.
sweep.
Go fit.
And that flips the leaderboard.
Which is
Yeah,
what
that
I
puts Connor
I really
front.
needed that. So again, I had the only game where somebody got 2 bonus points, and then I lost every game 2 weeks straight. So
I'm definitely
was a
out of
good
the
game.
running at this point, and I'm really disappointed about it.
Really, really, Trevor, you're disappointed?
I am. I'm disappointed. I was so close like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
maybe
was so
not 3.
close.
Like
I was really
6.
close also, episode 2, and then I just kind of went down the drain after that. Yeah.
by the way, Noel, I did look it up. There is in fact a Domino's close enough to me, so
Oh, man. And I am...
I should double check that. Yeah.
I'm really
Yeah, I wasn't sure.
regretting...
I honestly wasn't sure because I've never seen a Domino's down here, but apparently there's one like 1.5 miles from my house.
I'm really regretting opting for the salad because I'm worried about Domino's delivering just one salad. Like, I feel like I have to get a pizza as well, but like save the pizza for like
Yeah.
off air. Or
You can't
something
eat
like
it
that.
warm. You have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's got to congeal into one
Yeah.
big.
It has to sit on a counter
That's really not
overnight.
a punishment though, because like cold pizza is good.
Cold pizza is great.
Just
I had
congealing
cold
into
pizza for
one-
breakfast like 2 days ago.
Manhole
I'm
size
shocked by that.
disc of congealed fat.
For the
All right,
fans,
Big
Joe.
crust.
I feel like we
and-
should let people in. We've decided that the last place punishment that
Me.
whoever happens to finish in last place at the end of the
That's
season,
me.
um,
That's me.
we're going to do a wrap-up episode where Noel is going to deliver each of us Domino's pizza. Either he can have them
Have
deliver it
delivered
or
to
bring
us.
it to us himself.
He has to drive all across the country.
Yeah,
Don't worry, the Zoom meeting will still be on.
yeah. You can
It's
call
gonna be a
in.
lot of hours of Noel singing to himself in traffic.
At least I do
You
have
guys
some...
are still there, right?
Yeah, you guys still recording? Well, at least I have some good music material to listen to after that last game.
Yeah.
I will be happy. no
Trevor
matter
has
what.
gifted you with the
The glorious knowledge. That...
glorious knowledge of both Paris Hilton and Insane Clown Posse. So that is
Oh,
your road
man.
trip. That's the real punishment. Is that's all you can listen to.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh,
That's too much.
I like the idea that ICP is Insane Clown Paris. It's just
Game name. Dibs. If anybody out there has a game that they loved this season, send us an email at hello@thenevergames.com and we'll try and put together a new version of that game for our bonus episode.
Oh yeah.
I've been
That's a
looking
great
through
idea.
mine.
Oh, I've had mine picked out. For a while.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Wait, now are
no
we
spoilers, but
Picking, are we picking
No.
our favorite games that we've come up with, or just favorite games in general? Because like I feel like we should open it up to
all of them,
all of the games
the
that
whole
have been
pantheon.
created.
I like
and
that.
now I'm wishing that I like kept a list of all the games.
If you go to gooddammit.bandcamp.com, all of the game themes are listed with the game titles.
Hey,
yeah.
All right.
Well, how's about that even doing it?
That is actually also, if you go to thenevergames.com/music, you can find a link to that Bandcamp.
Neat.
All right.
I think.
Great.
Maybe.
I think, speaking of various forms of media, I think that brings us to the Media Minute, correct?
It brings us to the various forms of Media Minute.
It does.
I know it's not my week, but I don't want to I don't want to take up your week, Tom, by like doing something at the end of it. I just wanted to like jump in real quick because remember last week I was talking about a teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've watched more episodes, and now there's only one episode left to air. They haven't done anything that I was hoping they would do.
Oh,
not a single
So
thing.
I'm now on episode. I've now watched 9 out of 10 episodes. There's only one episode left to go, and there has been nothing to show that it was like abuse or grooming or anything like that. Still, relatively enjoyable to watch, but like the repercussions that you see are like they actually had like a legitimate connection, and now they like miss each other, and like she went to jail and shit, but like it doesn't do any of the things that it seems to promise to do. I just wanted to give that
the
update.
night is still young on that.
My real question is, if you had to compare a teacher to the episode of 30 Rock where you find out that Frank's teacher,
I gotta tell you that I've never watched 30 Rock.
What?
Okay.
It
So I
is
can't,
so good.
Yeah.
It's the only show where Trevor can say he's watched more than you.
That's probably true,
because he's watched it 1.5 times.
Is Bruins episodes a show?
Yeah.
Airs on TV.
It's true.
Yeah.
See last night's episode of the Bruins?
It did not go the direction I was expecting.
No.
So yeah, I apologize for the interruption. I just wanted to give the update because I know it wasn't a complete review when I did it. So.
Yeah. I'll know to avoid that show now.
So I want to talk about two things real quick. I've got three things I want to talk about. Two of them are going to be very quick things, and one thing will be the longer thing that I guess we talk about. The first thing is that for my birthday last week, I got a PS4.
Yay!
And I have been playing that there Spider-Man.
Ooh.
That's a pretty good game.
It's pretty fucking great.
I know.
It?
Shocking review. No one's ever had this opinion before, nor have they expressed it recently. But that Spider-Man game is a good game. And that is the entirety of my review there.
Nice.
Unless other people have things they want to say. I think we've already talked about Spider-Man, but
We have. I'm really happy that you're enjoying it.
And then the other thing I want to talk about, this we can talk about a little bit more. I think the original How the Grinch Stole Christmas cartoon is a perfect movie. I think it's amazing. I think it's like it tells a story. It tells a succinct story. I think it's entertaining. And, like, the Grinch is one of the best evil characters at the beginning that I feel like exists in media.
Does the Grinch exist outside before that movie? Is that, like, something that was turned into a movie? Or
No. I don't.
It was a book.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a Dr. Seuss joint.
I thought you were going to say documentary.
Yes and no. I mean, most of it's pretty much dramatic hyperbole, but they get into that.
It's mostly about Stalinism. You know? it's just a heavily metaphor.
Oh god.
Oh,
they did a second movie that is supposed to be a prequel, quote unquote. It's called The Grinch Hates Christmas or hates Halloween or something like that. It's a Halloween movie where the Grinch like comes to Whoville to terrorize everyone as a representative of the island of ghouls, and then like
that's crazy.
fails and gets stuck near Whoville, and then
nuts.
that's why he's like at the top of Mount Crumpet.
I mean, honestly, that's something that we needed because there are a lot of open-ended questions just to even like
Well, so here's
throw everything out there.
In the 2000 remake starring Jim Carrey, which is quite possibly my favorite Christmas movie of all time. And if you add, I'm being completely serious. It's one of Jim Carrey's best movies. It's so fucking funny. It's so good. They do go into like the background of like why he like it's a different retelling. Like that sounds fantastical and awesome. But in this 2001, he's just like at school and he likes a girl and gives her a present, and then people laugh at him and he's like, "Nah, fuck Christmas!" And he moves up to Mount Crumpet.
I learned today that Jim Carrey had to go through CIA anti-torture training for that movie.
Yes, he did.
Because it took so long to put the prosthetic
like the makeup on
him.
Yeah,
it was like 6 hours on, 6 hours off.
Good God.
8.5.
Yeah.
Why?
So 8.5 hours to get the makeup on, and then a full day of filming, and then 8.5 hours to get it off.
I don't think it took that long to get off.
Right,
it's
but
a lot.
still,
it takes a lot longer to pull off a rubber mask.
Just like fuck a Band-Aid.
Makeup takes a little while. It definitely wasn't 8.5 hours, but it was probably still like a 2-hour affair.
Apparently, yeah, Jim Carrey, who is like a very funny but not the most stable man to begin with, like really went off the deep end in filming that movie because of the tremendous stress he was under.
Really?
With that makeup. Yeah.
Right.
I saw, have you guys, this is very separate, but I think it's called Being Andy, where he
oh yes,
he did the Andy Kaufman movie.
Andy Kaufman.
Yeah, he went method acting for it and like almost didn't come back.
Have you seen Man on the Moon though?
Yeah,
I haven't.
Great.
His portrayal of Andy Kaufman is like it is Andy Kaufman.
Yeah,
like so much so to the point that in the Being Andy documentary, what I learned that I didn't know before was that like Andy Kaufman's family met with Jim Carrey as Andy Kaufman.
Yeah,
and we're like talking to him like in order to gain closure.
Yeah.
Wow.
And like he was so convincing that like his parents were like, it felt good to talk to our son again.
Yeah.
I've heard that Jim Carrey is on some fairly strong like bipolar disorder medication and like mood levelers and stuff like that. And that although they can't require him to go off that, a lot of directors will heavily suggest that he does to make his characters more wacky.
Yeah, I've heard that.
And I feel like that is terrible.
That is horrifying. Yeah.
I think he might bring that up. No. I know I've seen that somewhere. I was going to mention his Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee with Jerry Seinfeld. He had like an extended episode on that, and I forget exactly what it was they went into, but it was something similar.
Yeah.
I feel like that is one of the hardest to watch episodes of Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee to me, because he's clearly not just being funny. He's like at a level that is like disturbing in his wackiness.
In that episode?
I think.
I haven't seen that episode, so like
well, like at one point he jumps up onto the table and steals a coffee pot from the waitress and pours himself a cup of coffee from 12 feet off the ground. Like,
nails it too. Doesn't spill a drop.
he does it, but he's like, look at me do this, and like I'm just like, okay, that's funny and goofy, but also like to a degree that I'm like, if it was a 12-year-old, I'd be like, that kid needs to see something.
You kind of get that feeling when you watch like old video, like 1980s videos of like Robin Williams.
Yeah.
In interviews and stuff, who I think is the funniest man who has ever lived.
That was just cocaine.
I mean, that was cocaine, but like also Robin Williams had like some serious mental issues.
Sure.
But as a lot of comedians do.
Yeah. Like 100%.
Yeah. But The Grinch, though, The Grinch, you're right, is a great movie.
Yes. Wonderful family Christmas movie. He is not on cocaine.
He might be.
Yeah, that's not. Mount Crumpet is not covered in snow.
It's just,
The Grinch is skiing, but
it's just who cane. I said who cane. I said who cane.
Yeah. Okay. No, I
nice.
I heard you.
But I guess the big thing that I wanted to talk about is the Queen's Gambit.
Yes, and I can't believe we have not talked about it before.
I know.
That's insane.
Have you guys watched the Queen's Gambit?
I've watched it 4 times over.
The first time,
wow.
The first time it was brought up was the week before I was going to do my multimedia minute, and I was like, I'm going to watch this and talk about it, and then I forgot to watch it.
Oh man!
So I still actually haven't watched it, but I love Anya Taylor-Joy so much.
Yeah, spoiler alert. This was pretty good. It's pretty good.
I've not seen it.
For those of you who don't know, it's about a young girl who is orphaned at the age of like 6, goes to live in an orphanage, and while living in the orphanage, discovers 2 things. She is a chess prodigy, and she really likes horse tranquilizers.
Yeah, man, they're the bee's knees.
So the entire show is her.
So ketamine?
No, it's been discontinued long ago, but something like that.
Yeah.
Unlike ketamine.
But
still.
Yes.
No, ketamine is actually legal now.
Is it?
Ketamine's around.
Yeah.
Yeah. For horses.
Yeah. No, it's also legal for human beings. Like small amounts of it.
Well, we digress.
Again.
Yeah.
You guys want to go into a 45-minute conversation about ketamine?
Yeah.
We're each going to go into a K-hole right now and talk about
Dear God, guys, let Tom talk.
See what comes out.
Oh my God.
So the whole show is about this young woman as she grows up, dealing with being an orphan, her experiences with that, her struggles with addiction, and becoming one of the best chess players in the world. Like, she's a 100% like savant prodigy in it. So like, although she studies a ton, a lot of what she does is intuitive. There's this reoccurring thing where she will get high and then envision a chessboard upside down on the ceiling and do every possible play to figure out like what the next best move is, or like how she could have won the game that she lost.
Wow.
And it's really just amazing. It's definitely one of those shows. I feel like it's a thing in dramas now where it's like hits you as hard as possible with some stuff, but I feel like this is one of the shows that has done the best of like pull me back out of it. Like, you know, you watch an episode of BoJack Horseman or the entirety of BoJack Horseman and you're like, oh man, every episode just makes me feel worse and worse and worse. And at the end it's like, good, now you feel bad. But like
wonderful show.
Oh, I love BoJack, but this I was like, oh, it's pulling me down so deep. It's pulling me down so deep, and then I was like, bing. Like, no, things actually got better.
Yeah, I started tearing up at the last episode. It was just such a great way on how they ended it.
Wait, now is this a true story about like an actual person, or
not particularly?
It's not based on anybody.
Not specifically. There's some supporting cast members who are kind of based loosely around one other chess prodigy back in the day, but they kind of add elements to different people, and so I'm assuming maybe, but I know it's definitely based on a book. I don't know how true that book is, but there are a lot of supporting cast members that are loosely based around other chess prodigies.
One of the things that I also love about this show is it takes place in the 60s, mid to late 60s, and that there is a constant undertone of like institutionalized sexism. That is like people who are like, oh, you're a girl, you can play chess, like you can't handle your finances, right, because you're a woman. And she hits that in the chess world, but very early on in the show, people are like, at first people are like, oh, you're a woman, like do you need to go to the like junior miss chess like division? And she's just like, no, I'll play in the like main games.
Right.
And then she wins a bunch and everybody's like, oh, okay, you're good. Like, and that's it. Like, everybody's just like, oh, yeah, you're...
There's no big, like, conversion or anything? Like, there's just not, like, a bigger discussion about it or anything like that? It just kind of, like, happens?
There's a bunch of time skips in it. Is a big part of it.
Oh, okay.
I feel like at the beginning, it's like, you know, the people know who she is because she's the girl who beat, like, these great chess players. And then she shows up and they're like, oh, you're Beth Harmon. You're amazing at chess. It's great to meet you. I'm excited to play against you. And there's a lot more discussion about the outside world of chess, like people who aren't in the chess world who are like, Beth Harmon is a woman. Can she possibly compete with these men? But the actual chess players are like, no, you're a person who's good at chess. We don't care what your gender is.
But it's
That's
weird.
cool.
Like it's the biggest contrasting moment for me was when in her first, I guess, tournament, the 2 people who were like registering contenders. They're like, you can't play here. You're a girl and you got cooties and all that shit. And then not like immediately after the tournament, but like the next time they see her at the next tournament, they're all like buddy and all that, and they remain like they're comrades throughout the show.
Major characters throughout
the
show.
Proves herself to them, I guess.
Yeah. One of the things I've read recently though is that since this show came out, unsurprisingly, huge spike in the number of people who are trying to play chess. But apparently, because we live in the digital age, a lot of chess tournaments now are all online. And apparently there has been a huge spike in cheating at chess. That I don't know how you do that, but that if you were to do it in a physical setting, your opponent would see you do it, the judge would see you do it. Like, it's super hard to cheat at chess in person, but apparently people do it like crazy in internet games.
That's not shocking to me. If there's any sort of competition or game online, people are gonna fucking hack that shit.
It just seems like a weird thing to try and imagine what said cheat would be, you know?
I assume just like some sort of program that like tells you like analyzes the move and tells you the next moves and that kind of thing.
Yeah, you know, you open up the thing on your phone where you're like, I'm gonna play chess against this set it to Grandmaster, and I'm just gonna do what my opponent's moves are, and then see what the computer does as a response, and like that's the move I'm gonna do back. There's this famous...
My queen is invincible and has tier 2 weapons. And you just go around the board blasting it with her.
My queen has a bazooka. If it takes a piece, it also takes all of the adjacent pieces.
Oh my god, that'd be so much better.
Just a grenade queen.
I mean, that's just basically Magic the Gathering, but...
So there's this app called Really Bad Chess, where I might have mentioned this before. Basically, it starts you out with like a random set of pieces, not like the normal set of chess pieces. And it's just a regular chessboard, and your opponent also has a random set of pieces. And as you get better, you start to lose good pieces, and your opponent gets better pieces. So it gets to the point where you have like 9 pawns, and you're going up against 5 queens, and like
Jesus.
It's a lot of fun because like you start out really low and you get really confident as you just like wipe people out with your 6 queens, and then like they start taking them away and replacing them with pawns, and like it's always like fairly randomized, but like the difficulty stays about the same.
Trevor and I used to play a variant of chess that we made up called All Queens Chess, where it was like your king is still a king, but every other piece acts like a queen.
Oh, jeez.
It was surprisingly balanced.
I guess that's a good way to make it quick.
Right.
Yeah.
It was not faster.
Oh, really?
No.
Well, I mean, I guess you'd initially think so, and then now because everything is queens, like you've got to like figure out some kind of strategy.
So that's the thing, is that everything is still balanced. Everything that I have, Trevor also has. Right. So like
it's the same mindset moving around the board.
We were just like, let's play the fastest game of chess ever, all queens chess, and then we were like, oh god, this is taking forever.
Right.
We slowed down like halfway through our first game. I was like, hold on, let me think about. Hold on.
Right, because the first time you play it, you're just immediately just like, I'm gonna kill you, and then you're like, oh, I can get killed by 3 people right now.
Yeah. So Queen's Gambit, it's on Netflix. It came out mid-October, I think, or maybe late October.
Yeah.
And it is great.
Yeah, it's a must-watch. Especially, I know this episode's probably coming out after the family Christmas and holiday things, but it's a good thing to watch with your family if you are so bold to go to your families.
And since that was brought up, fucking don't.
Yeah, seriously.
But if you've been living with your family since like March, watch it with them. Have a nice old sit down.
Yeah.
But don't go to your families. Only if you're there, do it. But don't do it. But only if you
just don't do it.
Okay.
Don't go see your family.
Nobody.
Don't travel. Tom, anything else you wanna say before we jump into a break?
No, I think let's go take a break.
Oh, I do want to say something real quick. Nicolas Cage has a new show on Netflix called History of Swear Words. 2 episodes are out. Watch it now. That's it.
Let's jump into a break.
Break.
episode is brought to you by Fanatics. Fanatics is the world's largest collection of official fan gear from all the leagues, teams, and players you love. If you enjoy our show and are looking to buy a new jersey, hat, or sweatshirt, you can support us by going to podgo.co/fanatics and getting 25% off your next order. That's podgo.co/fanatics. Fanatics, officially licensed everything.
I had to describe what Magic was at one point to someone, and I was like, well, imagine it's a game of chess, but there are 14,000 different pieces, and everyone brings their own board.
Yeah.
You have to pick 20 of them from that 14,000 that you're going to play with. But
wait, the official deck size is 20 things?
No, it has to be at least 60. And it can be
at least 60.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, you guys know a lot more about Magic than I was expecting.
I can get my deck right now if you want to go.
No.
I tragically lost all my cards in high school or in college, and now all I have is Hearthstone. That's still fun.
You could play Magic Arena.
Or you could just buy new cards, bro.
Or you could play on Cockatrice. Free.
What?
Yeah, the free version. You have to enforce your own rules, but I play like 3 times a week on Cockatrice with my friends online.
That does not sound like what it actually is.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm going to misspell it and be punished horrifically for it.
Right.
That sounds like one of the names that got thrown out when they named Grinder.
All right.
Welcome back to the Never
What's
Game.
the next bit?
So,
What's next?
So it's direct sales disaster.
Direct sales disaster.
Direct sales disaster. Here we go. Oh, wait, hold on. I have some breaking news for you guys. This article came out one day. Actually, the website says 1 day ago. And this is from Game Rants, and it's done by Daniel D'Angelo. Thank you, Dan D'Angelo, for really getting this solid scoop. Fast food restaurant KFC has just announced the world's first gaming console with an internal chicken warmer.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I thought that was fake.
So yeah, I'll just go through this article really quickly, and then we can all comment it after. Powered by Intel, depending on how you pronounce it, it's either the KFC console or the KF console, is a bold and spicy new frontier for gaming. No more will fans have to choose between playing video games and having warm chicken.
They're also not first, by the way, because I don't know if any of you have ever owned a Xbox 360.
Oh yeah,
but
that'll
thing is
melt
a fucking
some shit.
Yeah, that thing is a fucking space heater.
This marvel of engineering was announced on Twitter by Mark Walton, a member of Intel's PR department. They use a heat sink that they put pretty much right on the serving tray of the chicken warmer. So instead of your heat, people usually use a fan and try and blow the heat outside the system. They're just emulsifying it into one magma core inside the
God.
That sounds awful.
Yeah.
For the specs, the KFC console is powered by an Intel Nuke 9 Extreme computing element, which is basically a mini PC designed to be installed inside a larger gaming PC, just like the Russian nesting dolls. Despite its amusing purposes, the KFC console, assuming it launches, will likely to be able to handle most modern AAA titles. Probably not Cyberpunk. Also, it has a I like how they have to pepper this in too. Also, it has a heated compartment for the storage of fried chicken. While KFC have yet to confirm the console's new price, a standard Nuke 9 kit retails at $1,000 or more, depending on the model, and that is assuming that the KFC console is real and the whole thing isn't just an elaborate joke.
Oh God.
I very much hope that it is. The more you spoke, the sadder I got.
So the console itself just looks like it's a sleek black.
It looks like a bucket of chicken.
It looks like a black plastic bucket of chicken with a big square where I'm assuming you're going to put in, I don't know. I don't even know how big this thing is. 2 things of popcorn chicken.
At some point, humans have to become extinct, right?
Like shortly after the release of the KF console.
No, KFC console.
Jeez, Tom.
All right, so now let's get right into the meat and potatoes of this direct sales disaster. And I have been waiting about a month to do this.
Oh, God.
Like I said before, this is our unofficial Christmas episode, or holiday episode, just because it's going to be released a little bit after Christmas or the holidays. So I decided to go off book a little bit and go shopping on Tiffany & Co., the famous jeweler and expensive things website.
Oh.
And I went to their everyday objects collection.
Everyday.
Everyday objects, and I picked 5 of my favorites. Same style of gameplay, 5 things, lowest to highest. I will give you a hint. The first thing is over $500.
Oh, Jesus fucking shit.
And this will easily be our most expensive direct sales disaster.
Yeah.
Ready to go?
Yep.
As ready as I'm gonna be,
Let's go. All right, first one's first. Sterling silver clothespin. Tiffany artisans transform utilitarian items into works of art. Wow, there's really no description. It's a clothespin made out of sterling silver.
No diamonds or anything, just silver?
It can be personalized.
Does that reduce the cost because there's technically less silver on it? As they scrape away silver.
I thought they just like kind of stamped it in. It's sterling silver. I mean, I can put a picture up if
Can you give me a picture? No, show me what type of clothespin.
It's a wooden one, but it's made from silver.
With the spring?
Yeah, it's a pinch one.
Okay. $550.
$550 for Tom.
$620.
$620 for Connor, who's already defeated.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody listening could hear that, but both Trevor and I were just banging our heads against the nearest
you guys sound
thing.
There's 4.5 more basically.
That's part of the defeat that I'm experiencing, is that I've got 4 more after the fucking silver clothespin.
$6.99. I'm gonna say $6.99.99. $99.99.
Not what?
$6.99.99.
1 cent less than $700.
Okay. Trevor has 1 cent less than $700. Connor, you had what? $625.
$620.
$620, and Tom, you had
$625.
$550.
Oh yeah, I know, crazy. Congratulations to Tom on winning the first round. Actual price for a sterling for 1 sterling silver clothespin is $525.
I don't even. I just want to get through this now.
Yeah. All right, moving right along. Round number 2 from Tiffany & Co.'s Everyday Objects Collection. 18 karat gold paperclip. Now, to be fair, they are advertising this as a bookmark. It is 2.5 inches long, so
it's big paper.
Just a big paper clip. Everything else looks the same. It's just made out of gold.
And it's more than $525.
Identical to the ones that you can get at like Staples that are just like aluminum with a gold plating.
Correct.
Completely identical, save for there's like a signature Tiffany & Company stamp on it.
And it's actually solid gold.
Right.
18 karat solid gold.
$750.
$750 for Trevor.
I'm gonna go $620 again.
$620 for Connor again.
I'm gonna go $570.
$570. Trevor, what was yours again? Sorry.
$750.
$750. Connor's going with $620 again. Trevor, congratulations. You win this one. Actual price for 18 karat gold paperclip bookmark, $1,500.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, this is a lot worse than jars of air, you guys.
$1,500
for
$1,500.
a paperclip.
Yes.
Big ass
Jesus
paperclip,
Christ.
but
So human
Big.
beings are bound to be extinct sometime, right?
What book could you possibly be? Who's like fucking halfway through Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone?
These aren't things that you use. Like nobody uses these things. This is sitting in like a glass case. Like
That's worse.
In a hallway of stupid
No,
shit.
it's just got to be a good book. I mean, it's just got to be
A book that they're probably not even reading. It's like Paradise
It's got to be
Lost.
like
It's
no,
their
it's got to
show
just
book.
be like
It's
Infinite Jest. Oh, it's Infinite Jest for sure. If it's a
Or
show
it's like
book.
the fucking or it's like the Bible, like a giant Bible, like sitting on a pedestal, just open to a page.
yeah.
Yeah.
with a gold bookmark.
Over
inside.
here is my second Bible room. This one
Well,
doesn't
yeah,
even have
because
windows.
people like Joel Osteen can afford this gold paperclip.
Yeah. I like to think that whoever has purchased this has purchased like 40 of them, and they just use them like in their office.
They made the most expensive, like, horrible looking necklace.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I want it.
Yeah, I remember being in 5th grade and making those bracelets.
All right, moving right along.
They're
to round
using
number
it
3.
like they bent it to try and like hit that button to unlock the bathroom door.
Yeah, you were really just trying to get your SIM card out of your phone,
Right.
so you could upgrade. Yeah. or to get a fucking floppy disk out of your
Yeah,
Quadro
they broke it in
950.
half to make a lockpick set.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, but we know that's never gonna happen.
Guys, we're done, right? We're done recording now.
Yep, I win.
Nope, 3 more rounds. You fuckers. All right, round number 3. Sterling silver coffee can. So it is a can. It is an empty can. Presumably, you can put coffee in it, but you can put a whole hell of a lot more. It is
Your gold bars, for example.
It is 6.7 inches high and made out of sterling silver, and that's basically all I have for you.
2,500.
It's really short. 2,000. No, I'm gonna go 3,000.
Oh, see, I was
3,000
gonna
for Tom,
say
2,500 for Connor.
I was gonna say 31, but now I feel like a dick about it. I'll go 3101.
Yeah, you really saved yourself some face there, Trevor. Doesn't really matter though. Connor won.
Ah,
Yay.
Actual price is $1,550. $50 more than the paperclip.
Thank Christ.
Yeah, it's
Why?
it's a pretty
What?
good bargain. Oh man, this is one of my favorite ones. Sterling silver building blocks,
Like Legos?
exactly like Legos, Connor. And oh fuck, hold on, I'm gonna actually just take a screenshot of this because I really want to show it to y'all.
oh god.
These are fucking Legos.
So this is a mix of sterling silver and American walnut. Don't ask me how they glued them together, but it is a set of 10.
So not even enough to build anything.
So there are a bunch of things ranging from anywhere to a 2x2 thick and I guess they're all kind of thick pieces, and a 5x2 thick.
Yeah, and
but-
each...
It looks like they might have a magnet on them as well.
Are you talking about that little nub in the front?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. They don't really talk about that.
But also each square, which would lock into another one, has a letter or something engraved on it, so that it says like T and Co. or Tiffany and Co.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a T, an ampersand, a C, or an O. So
Well, no, the bigger
and-
ones actually say Tiffany and Co.
Oh, yep.
Yes.
yeah, and then this one says 7275TH.
I don't know what that is.
Is that their address?
Probably.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
It's the price. Noel's playing it cool, but that's the price.
Okay, I was nervous about that. It is not the price.
Yeah, that's got to be their address or some
Yeah.
bullshit
Yeah.
like that.
All right, so yeah, just a quick reminder: you're only getting 10 of these bad boys. Exactly the same amount, I'm assuming, are in the picture that I did not count.
How much was the last one? 115.
Last one was $1,550. It's more expensive than that.
I'm gonna go 25.
I'm just gonna go with a cool
okay.
two grand.
All right, $2,500 for Tom and $2,000 and a cool $2,000 for Connor.
I think the last one is gonna be the
not a nacho flavored $2,000.
Yeah, the Cool
Ranch.
I mean, Cool Ranch is by far the best Dorito.
Yes,
agreed.
We've talked about this many a time.
I'm gonna go 30. 3,000. 3,000.
I was going to say 3,000.
God.
I'm thinking the last one is going to be some stupid fucking.
It's going to be like
jump.
fucking 130 billion carat.
Yeah, like these are all like relatively close to each other, and then the last one is going to be like $36,000.
Only time will tell, guys. Connor, congratulations.
God damn it.
You win 10 Legos for a solid price of $1,650.
650. God, these are all so close. I was expecting big jumps.
This one's gonna have a jump. This one has to have a jump.
Yeah.
Last round. Are you guys ready?
Oh God.
Sterling silver greenhouse.
Oh God.
This
What?
unique and solid. I'll give you a screenshot of this one too. This unique, solid sterling silver, copper, and glass greenhouse was hand-assembled by the finest Tiffany artisans, built over the course of 9 months and nearly 1,000 hours in the Tiffany Halloware workshop. This luxurious design brings an unexpected Tiffany style to any space. Time-honored smithing techniques and cutting-edge technology combine to transform a utilitarian item into a modern work of art. Like they said, they are using strictly sterling silver, copper, museum non-glare glass. They also say they're using cork and stainless steel, which I feel like is just a cheap shot right there. The dimensions are 20. The two lines mean inches, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh boy. 20 inches in width by 26 3/4 length by 17 3/4 inches in height.
Thank Christ!
And
I was really
feet.
fucking scared that you're
This is
about to
gonna
tell
be
me
like-
this is like an actual full-size greenhouse.
So I will give you a hint because, like you all have guessed, it is a dramatic jump in price, and I thought they were originally talking about feet. So this is. This might even be.
I'm gonna say.
I think I tricked myself out on this one.
So this is a price that you would expect to pay for a full-size greenhouse made of sterling
made out
silver.
of sterling silver.
$100,000.
Well, hold on, just let it marinate for a bit. Look at the picture. I mean, it's not that much to say. It's exactly what you think it is.
I'm gonna go with the bullshit, ridiculous thing that I said earlier and say $36,000.
$36,000. $36,000 for Connor. Anyone else?
100,000.
100,000 for Tom.
I'm thinking 22,550.
God, I'm gonna have to remember so many numbers. Also, speaking about remembering numbers, I don't know who's winning. Does anyone have it?
I have
Connor
two.
has 2. I have 1.
Connor
Tom
has
has
2.
1.
Okay.
Yeah.
And with that, what did you all say again?
36,000.
36,000 for Connor, who has 1 point.
22,550.
Trevor did that. Okay.
22550.
Yes.
And I'm going an even 100,000.
All right. Congratulations to Tom, who wins the last round.
God.
Final
damn
price. $275,000.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Noel, that means it's a tie.
Yeah, we need a tiebreaker.
You need to go find another thing on.
Yes.
No.
I'm so happy. All right. I got one real quick.
You do?
Yeah. It's not going to be more than the last one, but I'll give you a range.
Okay.
Here it is. It will kind of replace the second round of the thing. So it is more expensive than the clothespin at $525.
Okay.
And it is less expensive than the paperclip at $1,500.
Okay. So
if you want to just round it off, it's between $500 and $1,500.
Yeah, so we've got $1,000 to work with.
Yes. Sterling silver paper plate.
What?
That's not true.
Not much else to go by, but it's basically a sterling silver paper plate that you can use for picnics and tennis tournaments. It is.
Well, how is it a paper? That's just a plate then.
It's
it's just a sterling silver
It's
plate.
under the design of it's like that weird sort of corrugated paper plate. You know what I'm talking about?
Right. Yeah. Like a typical paper plate.
Right. Yeah. Except it's sterling silver, but I'm pretty sure it's the same size as a paper plate at 9.7 inches in diameter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Once again, you have an option to go anywhere between $500 and $1,500.
I'm gonna go $900.
$900 for Connor.
I'm gonna say 625. 625.
So $900 for Connor, $625 for Trevor.
Wait, but if Trevor wins this one, then it's a 3-way tie.
I got there's 52 in this collection.
Good.
I can go all day.
Christ, I don't want to do that.
I'm gonna say 1,000.
1,000 for Tom. Congratulations to Tom.
No!
Hit it right on the nose with
Damn it.
$1,000.
Damn it.
God damn it.
Fuck.
And this has been my direct sales disaster, and what a horrible, horrible disaster it was. But I loved it.
I'm so mad. Tom and I are now tied for direct sale disaster
DSDs,
wins
yeah.
on the
It's
season.
going to go down to the wire.
Yeah.
That also means that Connor and I are now tied for score for the season.
It also
Oh, man.
kind of doesn't go down to the wire because they either end tied or who's doing direct sales disaster next week? Is it me?
Yeah.
Oh, so you both have a chance.
Oh.
Wow.
I didn't like that at all.
Yeah,
that's pretty terrible.
I do want to just kind of go over what else they're selling for
I don't.
an exorbitant amount. One sterling silver pool cue chalk holder, $200. 2 bone china paper cups. It's china, but it looks like paper, $125. A swirly straw made out of gold, $375.
Can you just tell me what the most expensive thing is?
It's definitely the greenhouse.
It's the greenhouse? Okay.
Yeah.
A sterling silver American ruler for $525, and a golf tee made out of silver for $200, and then they also have a $775 sterling silver, what's basically a Sharpie. Either in the color black or the signature Tiffany blue or teal or whatever the hell it is.
You can't even get it in silver?
No. So the ink itself is not sterling silver.
We have truly strayed so far from God's light.
All right, in order to save Connor, we just have to go on to the next game.
Quick, Connor's about to find Jesus.
We gotta make him fun again.
Oh man, that's somehow that is worse than jars of air. That is
So somehow.
yeah. Thank you for bringing that to us. Well, guys, the last game of the evening comes down to me, and I'd like to think, Noel, I've known you for like almost a decade now. Well, more than a decade now.
Oh shit.
Yeah. And you guys I've only met through the course of this podcast, but I like to think we're all relatively close friends. And we know each other relatively well. But who's my best friend?
Oh, God.
Well, we're gonna play a game of Magic after recording the podcast, right, Connor? So
we might.
I have been meaning to schedule that movie marathon with you. Just
I love that Noel didn't even try.
no, because Noel's confident in the fact that he's got a solid lead.
So
Oh yeah, man. I got gobs and gobs of Esperance, baby.
All right, so
What?
Asparagus.
Asparagus. I got you. I know. But yeah, so basically, I'm very selfish and narcissistic. So game is based on your knowledge of me.
I did have this game idea.
I think we all should do one at some point.
I also did, yeah. I had the Super Knoll XXIVV.
But yeah, so basically everything that I'm gonna ask has come up at some point during the recording of the podcast. So these are all things I think you will probably be able to get. But basically, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go. You're each gonna get a turn, and it's gonna be. I've got three questions for each of you.
Okay.
About me. So we're just gonna jump right on into this. Trevor.
Yeah.
What's my favorite color?
Your favorite color is yellow.
I'm gonna need you to be more specific.
More specific.
I know the answer to this one.
Me too.
I think this was last week.
It really, yeah. It was.
You said it twice.
Mustard?
Yeah!
Yeah! There it is.
All right.
You're wearing a mustard shirt right now.
Yeah, that's why I went with
it. All right, next one is for Noel. Noel, what's my favorite band?
Wait.
I thought Noel had frozen.
Are we not talking about no pterodactyls?
No pterodactyls.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
Does anyone else know this? I mean,
I know this.
Don't chime in on the answer.
Yeah.
But okay.
I know it.
Oh, fuck! I know it sure as hell ain't the Eagles. I know so many bands that it's not, but I also know. Oh my god, it's going to destroy me once you say it because I'm not going to get it right. I'm just trying to think of like what we all listened to in college, which is probably the worst way to go about it.
What should really steer you is that all of this has come up in conversation during the recording of the podcast.
Yeah.
Noel doesn't remember any of that. Every week he shows up because he knows he's supposed to. He's like, oh, it's those three guys. That's right.
No, I'm basically like the Bicentennial Man. Whenever we stop recording, I just plug myself into the wall and sort of shut down for a week.
Noel has the most experience is gonna get all of the wrong.
Oh, it's tragic, but it might be true.
See, now I want to change my mind and say that, like, if Noel gets it wrong, I get a crack at it.
I'm gonna let you guys say it, but it's not gonna be
no. No, it's like...
Gotta pick one.
Pick
I
a
need an
band.
answer.
Any band.
Thor Ragnarok.
Can you give me a real answer?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't. Oh my god, this is so bad.
Right, I will give you 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
LCD Sound System, Animal Collective, Tame Impala, something like that.
I need you to just pick one of those.
Okay, no, I pass.
All right, guys.
It's Spoon.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking
Yeah.
fuck yeah! I was never gonna get that.
There's a reason I didn't give that to Tom because it was the album I told him to listen to.
Well, sure.
Oh man.
All right, bud.
Yeah.
You let me down. It's okay.
We got more rounds, right? Or is it just a 1-round game?
No, I got.
Okay.
You each get 3 questions. There was a time where we were talking about like if whatever we wanted could exist as a pet, what would I want?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
It was a mini game during
Yeah.
a multimedia minute.
right. I remember this. Some of the things that were discussed were a chicken with a T-Rex head, a hippo with chicken feet,
Just be wobbling around.
which I think were Trevor and Noel's answers. Yeah. But you were the only one who took it seriously, and god damn.
I know it.
I
Wow,
don't.
Trevor.
Well, he edits the shows. He listens to it more times than we do.
That might
Probably
actually
helps.
It's true.
That might actually be fair.
I'm just gonna say a cat.
Okay.
I think that was a joke that I made. I was like, no, that's just a cat.
Right.
No, that
Like,
was just
after
something
you
that I
described
said.
Trevor, do you actually know what it is?
Yeah, it's a teacup elephant.
Yeah, it's a little tiny elephant. Yeah. Good job, Trevor.
Thank you.
I feel like I know who's going to win this.
Ha
All right,
Tom.
Trevor, it comes back to you.
All right.
There was a time many moons ago when I felt like I wanted to treat myself, but I came away with a traumatic experience. What am I talking about?
Treat yourself, but you came away with a traumatic experience. Oh,
I know the answer to this
when
one.
you tried to go get a massage at a strip parlor, like a strip mall, and sure enough, they did exactly what a strip mall massage parlor does. They flipped you over.
Yeah. Yep. You are right. Well done, buddy.
Thank you.
All right. Noel.
Not what Connor said.
No, not at all what I said. Yeah, I would have called her buddy. For some reason, that's the weirdest part.
You just walk out like you walk out of like a sports game. It's like, oh man, good job, pal. And just slap him on the shoulder.
Butt pats, hit the showers. All right, Noel, I recently did my take on the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe. What did I say was the worst Marvel movie?
I don't remember this at all.
Really?
I'm joking, guys.
There is. I guess I re-listened to it today, and I guess I said it about 2 movies. So I'll give you either one of them.
Yes. One of them. Not sure which one, but it definitely happened before the first Iron Man. It was like one of the weird Hulkses. But I'm not gonna say that as my final answer. The other one was. Oh! Of course, Iron Man 2.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. And the other one that you were saying was right. The Incredible Hulk. It was between the 2 of those.
Nice. Yeah, because I was just thinking of what my least favorite MCU movie was.
Yeah, those are by far the worst. Cool.
I also you had some serious critiques about the animation in Black Panther.
Yes,
Yeah.
I did, but I love the movie itself.
It's a good. Yeah,
No
it's a
brown
good
nosing, Tom. Play the game.
Oh, I will get my nose nice and brown.
Oh,
okay.
God.
All right.
Damn it.
All right. Well, Tom, it is your question.
Yeah.
I have a strange compulsion involving an action that I see on screen. What is that?
Whenever you see a character do something, you have to mimic that action.
Oh,
Can
I think you gotta be
please
more specific.
Slightly more specific.
the entire movie.
He acts out every scene of every movie that he watches.
Trevor was actually Trevor. That was your thing, right? Where you like see stuff. And you, like,
In a book, if I
In a
read
book, yeah.
something.
Yeah. Trevor does it when he reads it. I make a face when I am drawing somebody. Make that face.
the action is why I told this story.
I want to say it's something to do with your hands. God damn it! Why do I not know this?
This was last week, wasn't it?
This might have also been last week. It was either, I think it was 2
weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
ago. God, I am totally blanking. I'm gonna say that you have to make the hand gesture that the actor is making.
That's incorrect.
Guys, do you know what it is?
He has to wink.
Or you have to no. It's either
Yeah.
that or you have to do all the driving scenes
Yeah.
whenever you're watching a movie.
What?
No, he acts out the
No.
entire film.
Yeah.
Start to finish, every scene, every character's point of view.
No. If somebody winks at the camera, I have to wink right back at them.
He did a
Yep.
flawless impression of Fight Club.
Trevor, your last question.
Yeah, let's do this.
What was my major in college?
Theater.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is 2 points. That
Yeah.
is a guaranteed 2 points for Trevor.
I should get a third point because I've gotten everybody else's questions right too.
No.
You know, you're far enough behind that I think I'm going to give that to you. But only if you can get the next 2 questions, because they each have another question.
Okay.
Noel,
Yeah, that's fair.
what is the name of the chronic condition that I have?
Oh God, I hope. Oh no.
Trevor, do you know?
I know it.
Yeah.
Is it Crohn's?
I do
It
too.
is Crohn's.
It is Crohn's.
Okay.
It is Crohn's. There you go, buddy.
Yeah.
All right, Tom, the final question for you. How do I identify sexually?
You're pansexual.
That's my boy.
Yeah.
All right.
I did know all of them.
I was just gonna say
So
personal pansexual.
So yeah, Trevor did in fact get all of them. So what I've learned is that Trevor is my best friend. Trevor is my new best friend, and I'm gonna give him 3 points. He gets a total of 3 points for that.
I feel like this has to go to the judges if we want to allow 3 points in a game.
Oh no, I'll give you 3
definitely
points.
get a bonus point.
Oh wait, are you talking about in-game points or final score points?
Final score points.
Oh, it should be. I think it should only be 2.
No, I'm gonna give. I say 3. You got every single question of the game.
He swept all of your rounds.
Honestly, fuck it. Doesn't even really matter to me personally anyway.
Whatever, I'll take it.
I'm gonna give you 3 for that.
Go fit.
That brings me up to only 3 points behind, and next week is my multimedia minute, which means if I sweep the week.
Oh no!
I'm gonna enjoy next week. It's gonna be.
If we sweep the week, it'll be a 3-way tie.
Yeah, what do we do?
Yeah, what happens then?
Noel wins.
Yes.
Yes. I am in for that.
Yes.
I am in for that. Trevor, if you sweep next week, Noel wins.
Noel wins.
If it somehow ends up in a 3-way tie.
I agree with it. I agree with this.
Someone else will have to eat the salad.
Each of us will order a salad, and then we'll split the cost of a pizza for Noel.
Yeah.
Wow.
Whoa. Okay. So this season ending is kind of a nail biter.
Yeah,
it's really
now
tight.
totally it is.
Yeah, I was not expecting that.
But anyway, well done, Trevor.
Thank you.
I'm impressed by you, and I'm gonna send you a bouquet of flowers.
Yes. I'm going to tell my girlfriend they're from me.
All right.
Yeah, well, I think it's time for some fake ads.
Yeah, let's.
Not just because he won the last game, but this episode of Never Games is brought to you by Trevor. Happy birthday, buddy.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, happy birthday.
That's it. That's all I got.
Today's episode of the Never Games is also brought to you by Angzine Whiskey. Do you have old acquaintances you need to be forgot?
Oh, God.
go for old Angzine Whiskey.
Okay.
I like it.
Today's episode is brought to you by The Blue Day Book, written by Bradley Trevor Grieve. This book made an appearance in like episode 2 or something, and then I found it in a book swap. The Blue Day Book, a lesson in cheering yourself up, full of lots of wonderful black and white pictures of puppies.
Aw.
Doing all sorts of weird things, and it's like a big long poem. Wonderful book. Everybody should buy it or find it in a book swap.
If it's still in print.
Get it used.
Oh, okay.
Email us at hello@thenevergames.com and pay for shipping, and I'll send it to you. I don't have a job.
He will ship it over personally.
Copyright 2000.
Same year as the Grinch remake.
Ah.
Huh.
Don't try to prove you're listening. Wait, is that?
No, Noel's
no.
frantically looking around his room for anything he could possibly have an advertising for.
This episode.
Hydrogen peroxide.
No, that's rubbing alcohol. It doesn't have the same market push. This episode is brought to you by lighters. They make things combust, and they have cool Keith Haring designs on them. Get lighters now.
Get lighters. End of commercial.
No.
Yeah.
Just get them.
I'm really glad I can really maximize my efficiency on these. Fake
That's
ads.
so funny. My favorite Noel jokes are just when he forgets how to speak.
Thank you, everybody, for listening to another great episode of the Never Games.
Which of the games was the great one?
It was Connor's.
I'd agree,
yeah. So thank you for listening. Please tell your friends. Check us out anywhere you can get great podcasts, and follow, and subscribe us on both social media at The Never Games. That's _never_games.
We also have a Patreon at patreon.com/thenevergames. We are not forcing anyone to donate money, obviously, because it is...
Are we not? Oh
no.
Oh.
You gotta call some people, dude.
Oh.
I have so many boxes to open.
Shoot.
Oh, man.
Do we not do their shout-outs if they were forced?
Well, it's more of a forced shout-out. It's not going to have the same sort of...
I misunderstood shout-out. I thought that
feeling.
meant we got them shouting from the closet.
Yeah.
Oh, like a help. Like a help.
They're shouting.
This is getting scary.
Yeah,
do we want to push this joke just a little bit too far?
Long.
I
Patreon.com
a little bit too far
/ the Never Games. We know it is a crazy year, but we're trying to make this kind of our full-time job. So if you can support us, we'd be absolutely grateful, and we can actually send you some pretty good prizes in the meantime. Donate only as much as $3, and you can get an on-air shout-out. Nothing like what Trevor was just talking about. This is a good thing. Basically, what it means is we just dedicate a episode to you. If you want to donate a little bit more, we'd also be even more grateful. So once again, patreon.com / the Never Games.
We also have an email. It's come up a few times on this episode, but we really do want to hear from you. If you've listened this far into the episode, it means you're a true fan, and we want to know what you think of us. Give us your unfiltered opinions, send it directly to us, and we will send back our unfiltered opinions of you. hello@thenevergames.com.
Hope you're paying attention to the end of that email address. That would be thenevergames.com. That is our website. On that website, you can find all of our episodes. You can comment on the episodes. You can check out what we've been into as far as the Multimedia Minute is concerned. Talk with our fans, learn about us, see our scoreboard and stats. What you can also see is all the music that's used during the episodes. That music is done by a band called Good Damn It that features Trevor on all the stuff except drums, and then Noel on the drums. And that's about it.
Yes. We have finished yet another wonderful episode. We hope you have loved it just as much as we have loved recording it. Just one more heads up, we are finishing our season relatively soon, so keep an eye out on what the final standings and who will be the grand champion of season 1 of the Never Games. It could be me.
I think, I'm pretty sure that 3 points a game for 3 games, plus the bonus point for sweeping, would give you 10 points, which puts you at 16, which means you finish in last.
Oh my, Trevor.
But
I'm sorry, I said it as it was coming to me. That came off harsh. That was just train of thought.
But only time will tell. My name has been and always will be Noel McGinnis.
I am Trevor Kelly, at least for now.
My name is Tom O'Brien, as far as you know.
I am Connor Provost. Good night, sweethearts.
And this has been the Never Games Do We Play Games.
Almost never.
Oh shit, we all did it this time. Yeah, we did.
Yeah, no. This has been a Stickerbox Studios production. Have a mop. There you go.